In Bolivia, 70% of the population is made up of indigenous people, and the women from these groups have less access to education and also suffer from other forms of discrimination. Jesusa Flores is an indigenous woman from Tarabuco, Chuquisaca. She told us in her own language, Quechua, about her fight to improve her own and her family's lives.
I live in the town of Pisili, in Tarabuco. I get up very early in the morning, at 5 o'clock. I comb my hair, I sweep my house, and I light the fire. We use firewood for cooking, which we have to collect from far away. As women, we suffer more. We do more than men. We never rest. We bear children and we take care of them. And if we have animals, then we also look after them. And there's also some weaving to do. As a woman, I work very hard. I learnt to weave when I was still a child. My aunt taught me, and I also learnt from books. Here there are patterns of ducks, flowers, cows, and so on. Our grandmothers used to weave these marvellous things, but this knowledge was lost, and when we wanted to revive their patterns, we didn't have any examples left for inspiration. Finally, we found some blue fabric that had been kept in the museum. Those pieces are intact, and the public can look at them and admire them. I thought no one would like my weaving, but when I saw the textiles in the museum in Sucre, I realized that it really would be possible to sell them. Tourists really like our work, and they buy them as if they were matchboxes, just like we always dreamt they'd do. We receive a fair amount from those sales. Many things are depicted in our work, even festivals and games. Here in Pisili, the typical feast is the pugile, which is shared among all the families. We prepare things to welcome people into our homes. Remembering that our forefathers date back to Inca times, we will maintain our culture. The weaving helps us. We use the money to buy books, pens and other things for our children's education. The best thing is that when people look at our work, they admire us and we become more visible. They learn about us and appreciate our culture, and in this way they also get to know us. I want my daughters to learn how to weave, but I also want them to study. I will support my daughters until they leave secondary school, and that is why I will continue weaving and working hard. If I'm able to save some money, I will use it for their studies. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my goal.
Indigenous women are struggling to gain access to education without giving up their culture. They want to move on from being a once marginalized group, which was excluded for generations, to participating as full citizens.